Hey everyone, it is time for another monthly favorites, and now we are going into November, which is absolutely crazy. But I am so ready for November and December because of the holidays and the cooler weather. Although it is absolutely perfect right now. I don't know if you can tell that I'm kind of squinting. I'm trying not to, but it is super bright. I have this big window back there. It's really bright. It is sunny. It is in the 70s right now, which to me, if I can live in an area that was in the 70s all year round, I can tell you I would try to convince my husband to move there because there's my dog. She's afraid every time the air conditioner goes on. She freaks out. Anyway, I love 70-degree temperature. It's just absolutely perfect for me. So it's sunny, but it's nice and cool. It's not hot. And I'm probably going to be a little blind after this. Not really, but my eyes are probably going to hurt a little bit. So anyway, let's get started with October favorites. And I do have a couple of fails this month. It's not always like that, but this time I do have a couple of products that just didn't work for me. So if you have tried them and you love them, awesome. I'm glad they worked out for you. And maybe if you try them in the future, you might love them. They're just no good for me. So the first one is the Philosophy the Present Invisible Skin Perfector and Oil-Free Makeup Primer. So this has lavender oil in it. It smells like lavender, smells wonderful. I really like the consistency. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a gel cream, really nice consistency. This did not hold or extend my makeup any longer than me not using a primer. I did become a little oily in my T-zone, and I just don't feel like my makeup at the end of the day looked just as good as when I first put it on. So for me, this is a fail. Unfortunately, this one is going to be returned. The next item is a lipstick from Lipstick Queen. Unfortunately, this is the first lipstick that I have tried from Lipstick Queen. I'm sure there are others that are fantastic. This one, I think it's not so much the product, it's really that the Nordstrom website failed to say that this was a sheer lipstick. So I was expecting full opacity with this color. The color itself is beautiful, but when you put it on, it's actually extremely sheer. Let me show you one swatch. That is one swatch right there. And I'm gonna go over it several times. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm going over it a lot. And that is it built up. So nowhere near the color in the tube, again, just because it's not what I was expecting. So that's a fail, and that's going back. So now let's jump into favorites, and I'm going to start with tools and one random item, and then I'll get into makeup products. Okay, so the first item I'm going to show you as part of my favorites is actually a hand soap. I discovered this through my friend Carol over from the Blush and Brunette. She talked about this soap in her empties video, and the next week when I went to Target, I saw it, I remembered her, I opened it, I smelled it, I was like, oh, this smells really good. Got home, of course, put it out by my sink and used it, and I love the way this smells. Can I tell you, I'm buying backups of these? I'm not even kidding because I love it that much. So it is the Target Method Fall Collection hand soap, and this one is in Dulce de Leche. So this just smells so good. It smells so good, like you are always going to wash your hands. Okay, for hair, I have really been back in love with this flat iron spray. This is from Organics, and this is the Ever Straight Brazilian Keratin Therapy. I have been using this for over a year, and I used to talk about this a lot. I really love this flat iron spray. I didn't use it this time around just because I just colored my hair, and I didn't want to put anything after I colored my hair into my hair. You guys know what I'm saying. So anyway, it has antioxidant rich coconut oil along with lush keratin proteins to strengthen and soften the hair, while avocado oil and cocoa butter, that's what it smells like coconut and cocoa butter. Smooth the cuticle to hold straight, strong tresses, finishing with a brilliant glow and luminescent shine. So this is 6 fluid ounces. I buy mine at Target. You can find it at Ulta, I think, so you can get the Ulta rewards. But it smells good, it works. My hair always looks healthy and shiny, and I love it. So I would highly recommend this if you are looking for a good flat iron spray. I have used the Tresemme, and I used to like it once upon a time, but ever since I found this one, this has been the Tresemme's replacement. So this is my new baby, back in love with this. And the last non-makeup beauty item, I guess, is this tool right here. I've talked about this before as well, but I used it again a lot in October, and I just love it for powder for like setting powder or buffing powder into my face. I do not like it for blush. It is the Real Techniques blush brush. So love this again for setting powder, buffing powder into my skin, or even afterwards when I apply my blush and I overdo it on my blush, which I tend to do a lot because I love blush and I want everybody to know I'm wearing it. I just go in and just kind of buff it out, and I love it for that. So this tool, really good for powder if you haven't tried it that way. Now we're gonna move into the makeup items, and I'm gonna go in the same order as I always do: eyes, lip, face. So just a couple of eye products that have really stood out this month. My eyebrows itch. Oh, does that ever happen to anyone? I don't know why, but sometimes my eyebrows itch. Okay, so this eyeshadow palette I've just been using so much during the month of October. The shadows are just really soft and creamy, very blendable. There is a little bit of fallout. I wouldn't even consider it fallout. It's just a little powdery just because of how soft they are. Very reminiscent of the Lorac eyeshadows. But the Kat Von D Spellbinding Book of Shadows, it's just great. I've had so much fun playing with this. I'm not even done playing with this. There's so many shades and combinations that are really, the possibilities are endless. So these are what the eyeshadow colors look like. I do have a swatch video and first impressions on this palette. I will link it down below in the description box. There's just, I love this purple right here. I have used this so many times, but very happy with this. So this cream shadow I have talked about before in a different shade. I've talked about this one as well, but this is the one that I used for October. So easy to use. I think I'm going to talk more about these in a different video. That's kind of where I'm headed. So I don't want to talk too much about them, but just know that I really love these, and they are so easy to use. Like when you're in a rush and you just like want one eyeshadow look, you can just put this on the lid, blend it into the crease, be done. You don't even need a highlight shade. This one in particular is in the shade Pug, which is a kind of like a purple taupe kind of shade. Let me see if it'll focus in so you can see that. There you go. So that is the shade Pug. And again, I'm going to try to film a different video talking more about these. So that is that, and that's it for the eye products. Now we'll move into lip products, and the first one I'll talk about is the Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer. It looks like this. So this is a lip balm. It says loaded with clinically proven ingredients to increase the fullness of your lips while decreasing fine lines. For softer, fuller lips, apply 3 times daily for 29 days. So I don't need fuller lips. I am blessed with full lips. Thank you, Mom. But this one, okay, so it says it's a essential lip enhancer conditioning lip treatment. So this one I like because it's different from your typical lip balm. Like it feels different going on, and it's thicker. It's definitely a thicker consistency. Very different from what I've tried. It's not your typical like slap it on and go. But I've noticed that my lips have not been dry. They have not cracked. They have not been chapped ever since I use this on a more regular basis. Now, I don't use this 3 times a day. I usually use it twice a day, if that. It's been keeping my lips very moisturized, so very happy with that. The next lip product is a Maybelline lip gloss. I just talked about this in my swap video with Aileen from Nelia476. I'm gonna link that video down below, but if you guys haven't checked out her channel, please do. But she sent me this, and I am loving everything about this lip gloss. I love the formula of it. I love the opacity of it. I love the color of it. It's not sticky, but it's long lasting. Is it gonna wear off eventually? Of course. It doesn't claim to be like long lasting, does it? No. This is a limited edition shade, but I just cannot even tell you. If I could buy it, for everyone that loves shades like this, if I could buy every one of you one of these, I would, but I can't. So anyway, this is the shade right here. It's called Raspberry Ablaze, and it is a raspberry plum. I showed the applicator already in the swap video, but it's so pretty. This is the shade right there. It is so gorgeous on the lips. It's not what I'm wearing today, but oh my gosh, I don't even wear a lipstick underneath this. I wear this by itself, and it's just like bam, like your lips look bam and gorgeous. If you can find this shade, go get it. If you like colors like this, love that. The last lip product that I have to recommend. Now I'm going to talk about this color because I do love the color, but I'm also going to talk about something else being a favorite. So this lipstick is the MAC Riri, I hate saying this, Riri Woo. It's just such an odd name to pronounce for me. It is a matte red color. I love the color. It is just a very bold, vibrant red. But I wouldn't say that that was my most favorite thing about this color. I do love it, don't get me wrong. So again, love the color, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I want to talk about is you finding a lipstick color. I don't care if it's red, I don't care if it's plum, if it's orange, if it's a nude, if it's a pink, doesn't matter if it's a fuchsia, which fuchsia is kind of like a pink, right? Purple, doesn't matter. What I want to talk about being a favorite is just the feeling of feeling confident and feeling sexy, whatever color that is for you. And that is what this lipstick did for me. I wore it on a night out. I have a picture of me wearing this up on my Instagram. My daughter was wearing it as well. She's a little mama. She's a little mama is what I call her. She loves playing with makeup. And so there is a picture on Instagram. I'm going to try to insert it right here. But she and I both wore this lipstick because we went to this restaurant here in Houston called the Texans Grill, and it's based off the Houston Texans football team. The football players go there and they have dinner there and they do meet and greets, and it's all like Houston Texan themed. So anyway, fun place to go if you're in the Houston area. The point of all that was that I wore this lipstick and I can't even tell you how confident and sexy I felt that night. I was just in casual clothes. I was in skinny jeans, a baseball cap, a Texans shirt, but I wore this lipstick and I rocked it, and I felt sexy. So I would say my favorite thing and recommendation for you is to find a lipstick shade, whatever color family, you guys know what I'm saying, that it's in, but something that makes you feel sexy, because to me, there's nothing more awesome than a woman feeling confident and sexy and just, shoulders back and walking a little taller. So that's what this did for me. Find your color and it will change your whole attitude. You're just going to have like an awesome attitude and you're going to be contagious. People are going to want to be around you because people are attracted to other people like that. So anyway, love the feeling that this gave me. Face items. Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I know people have talked about this before. I had a few samples that I wanted to use up. I tried it before and I don't know that I absolutely loved it like other people do, but I think it's the foundation. Not all foundations work well with this, I think, in my opinion, at least the ones that I have tried. But there are a few that when I wear this in combination with, let's say, Estee Lauder Double Wear, oh my goodness, my face looks so crazy flawless. People have told me like you have great skin, and if you have ever seen any of my getting ready with me videos without foundation, I don't. I have like acne scars. I am so buying a full size of this during the VIB sale. I was going to do a November no buy. I think I may just buy this one and maybe one other item. Not sure. That's a whole other conversation, but I love this. I would highly, highly recommend it. It's oil free. It has SPF 15. Love it. Very happy with it. Okay, quickly moving on. Neutrogena Shine Control Powder with Rice Protein Complex. My friend Teresa over from Brunette Beauty Blogger, I'm going to link her channel down below. She is gorgeous inside and out. You guys, I have known her for over a year. She is so talented. She's so beautiful. She's so sweet. I love her. She recommended this, I think, back in a favorites video or maybe a haul video a couple of months ago. And so I purchased it and I have been using this to set if I don't use the NARS translucent powder, I'm using this. It's always one or the other usually. And I love the finish that this gives my skin. I love how I feel in combination with the Hourglass and the Estee Lauder Double Wear and this. It's like my makeup will not move. My foundation will not move. It will not budge. It stays on very well. This one, there's only one shade. It's translucent and I broke mine the other day, but I did try to press it, which does not look like most videos here on YouTube. It looks awful, but it's held together and it works. So this is, I know you guys are probably laughing. How awful does that look? It looks like a very light beige shade, but it goes on translucent and I'm really, really happy with this. So thanks so much, T, for recommending that. And then two blushes that I have been loving. The first one is NYX Blush in Dusty Rose. So it looks like this. This is more of a, kind of like a soft plum, but it's so pretty on the cheeks. I wore this again yesterday. I wore it during the beginning of the month. I pulled it out again yesterday. Can you guys even see that? It's gonna be hard to tell, but it's just, it's so pretty and it's very easily blendable. It's so gorgeous. Highly recommend this. Again, this one is in Dusty Rose. The last blush I also talked about in my swap video with Aileen. I mean, this just goes with everything. It's Cargo Blush in Tonga, and it's just beautiful. It is like a rosy mauve color. It doesn't look like anything swatched, but you put it on and it's just like so pretty. And the formulation is like so crazy soft. It's so soft. So there it is right there. So that's the Cargo's Tonga, and then that one is the NYX, what did I say, Dusty Rose, Silky Rose, Dusty Rose. So that one is the Congo one. That's the one we're talking about. And it's just really, really pretty. So Aileen, thank you so much for that. That will do it for my October favorites. There was quite a bit to discuss and show you. I hope that you don't mind this video being a little bit longer than usual, but there was a lot to talk about. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that. Let me know what some of your favorites were down below in the comment section. Anything that I'm wearing on my nails, on my face, where to find me, anybody who's name I mentioned, their channel will all be linked down below in the description box. Always make sure to check the description box because there's lots of information there. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that you guys are having a great day or night wherever you are in this world, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.